Hi, everyone. Welcome to Daily Hope. My name is Ryan Pfeiffer, and we are in 2 Samuel chapter 21. And before we get into the passage, I want you to reflect for a minute. Who are those people in your life that you can go to when things get really challenging in your life? When you're facing a giant challenge, who can you turn to? Reflect on that for a moment as we go into this passage. Here we go. Beginning in verse 15. Once again, there was a battle between the Philistines and Israel. David went down with his men to fight against the Philistines, and he became exhausted. And Ishbi-Benob, one of the descendants of Rapha, whose bronze spearhead weighed 300 shekels and who was armed with a new sword, said he would kill David. But Abishai, son of Zeruiah, came to David's rescue, and he struck the Philistine down and killed him. Then David's men swore to him, saying, "Never again will you go out with us to battle, so that the lamp of Israel will not be extinguished." Now, in the course of time, there was another battle with the Philistines at Gob. And at that time, Sibekai the Hushathite killed Saph, one of the descendants of Rapha. And then in another battle with the Philistines at Gob, Elhanan, son of Jair, the Bethlehemite, killed the brother of Goliath the Gittite, who had a spear with a shaft like a weaver's rod. Now we can pause right here. This is a little section that chronicles David's battles, not just with the Philistines, but particular with the descendants of Rapha, these large warriors. Rapha means giant. And there were these extraordinarily large warriors that the Israelites had to face, like Goliath, who was about 9 to 9.5 feet tall. What's fascinating is in this story, we get the picture that David, despite the fact that he was a powerful, decorated, mighty warrior, he needed his mighty men around him to help him fight those battles. In one particular moment here, it says that he was exhausted in battle, and this guy was about to kill him. Ishbi-Benob, again, a giant. And it's Abishai, son of Zeruiah, who comes to David's rescue. Who are the people in your life who you can rely on when you are facing those giant challenges? People in your life that you can confide in, that you can let in on the deepest, most difficult challenges in your life when you're the most vulnerable. People that you can count on who will encourage you and build you up, who have your back, but also will not let you off the hook, who will challenge you and help you face the areas of growth that you need to face to mature in the Lord. Who are the mighty warriors that God has put in your life? Men and women who will encourage you, challenge you, and who will pray with you and not give up on you and stand with you in battle with faith. It's not enough to simply withdraw and depend on our own strength. That is foolishness. Even Jesus didn't go into the Garden of Gethsemane and face the giants of sin, Satan, and death by himself. He brought with him Peter, James, and John. It's not enough to just rely on our spouse. We can't put the full freight of our emotional needs on one other person. It's so important that we ask the Lord for and pursue and cultivate relationships with men and women who we can trust will stand with us in battle, who will battle with us by faith, and who will pray with us, interceding with us. Not just give us words of encouragement, but will contend in prayer by faith for the things that God, for the challenges that God has allowed into our life. Take time this week to reflect on who those people are and do two things. Number one, write those names down of just 1 to 3 people. Pray about them and then consider calling them and thanking them that they are these kinds of people in your life. And then secondly, ask them how you can be a greater support in their life. What is something that you could right now pray for them about and show them, give them the example, the kind of friendship that you'd like to have with them. God bless you, and may the Lord surround you with mighty men and women of God who will contend with you for the battles that God has given to you. Have a great week.